and let us start the stream. All right, are we live? We're live. We're doing it live. Cool. Let me mute my phone. That'll work. Good deal. Woo. All the notifications. All right, are we live? Okay, let me mute myself over here. Close this out. Go to collection. Collection. Just to show off the deck. What's up? Hello, Blat Plays? That's how you pronounce it? I'm going to wait a little bit before everybody gets in here. Wow, did this just start? Yes, it did just start. You are 100% accurate in that assessment. So. All right, let's move this over there. Cool. So today we're going to be doing some test drives. Just Brawly, woohoo! We're going to be doing a test drive of the red-black Minotaur tribal deck that I did deck test on, or deck tech on last week. So the deck is fairly straightforward. It's basically be fast, destroy things, and swing for face. Swing for the win, basically. Going to go over the land base real quick. We got 2 Aether Hubs. That's to help mana fix. We've got 4 Foreboding Ruins. And then mountains. We got 3 marshes, Smoldering Marshes, which you can always use with or without the ruins and the marshes if your budget allows or whatever. They're in here because they're fairly cheap and they help on like, you know, tapping out for what I need. So the 1 mana with the slot, we've got Magma Sprays, 2 of them, and 2 Fatal Push. You can put a full playset of Magma Spray here instead of Fatal Push if you know, you kind of press for on the money thing, but Fatal Push is just amazing. I mean, it's a $9 uncommon in paper, I understand. It's not much better online, but it's still pretty great. Then we come up to the 2 mana slot. We've got a playset of Bloodrage Brawler. This guy is insane. I really love him. Next up, we've got a new card from Hour of Devastation, Burning-Fist Minotaur. Again, this guy is ridiculous, and I would recommend a full playset of him as well. Joe, excited to bring this to the GP. Yeah, sweet. I can't wait to see what it does on the GP. Next up on the 2 mana slot, we've got 2 Key to the Cities. This is going to be getting our creatures in, being able to have card draw in the mid to late game, and being discard outlets for cards like Fiery Temper, for cards like Alms the Vein, things like that. In the last 2 mana slot, we have a full playset of Metallic Mimic. This card is, again, it's the tribal lord of the deck, basically, besides Neheb, but it's very, very good. I would highly recommend a full playset as well. Moving up the 3 mana slot, it doesn't go higher than 3 mana in the main board, so we're making sure we're staying low to the ground, we're getting in as fast as we can, and we're doing damage as much as possible. So Alms the Vein, 2 of these. Again, because of our Key to the Cities, our Bloodrage Brawlers, and our Burning-Fist Minotaurs, the Alms the Vein is usually just a 1 black mana. It's ridiculous. And it's a great 3-point life swing for you as well as your opponent. Grisly Survivor is something from the Hour of Devastation that I really liked. 3 mana, 2/3. Whenever you cycle or discard a card, Grisly Survivor gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Now this guy, alongside a Key to the City, immediately becomes a 4/3 unblockable. Now you can do that, or you can also, you know, discard from Burning Fist to pump him. He can be a 6/3. It's just crazy, just really, really good. And like one of the few cards in the deck that has a lot of synergy with each other, as well as, you know, Key to the City with discarding of the madness stuff. But it's just like, it's just added value because even though it's a 2/3, it can become a 4/3, a 6/3, I mean, even an 8/3. It's just insane. Ahn-Crop Crasher, not Chaser. I say it every time when I say this card. Is the, you know, 3 mana, 3/2 hasty, and you know, if you exert it, target creature can't block this turn. This guy is probably the card that's going to win you the game, going to close out the game for you. I have a full playset in here. Then I have a follow-up playset of Fiery Temper. Again, we're having a lot of discard outlets. Fiery Temper is 1 mana for a lightning bolt, basically, and that goes off fairly frequently. And then our final playset of creatures in here, we have Neheb the Worthy, which is a 2/2 Minotaur. First strike. Other Minotaurs you control have first strike, and as long as you have one or fewer cards in your hand, Minotaurs you control get +2/+0. This guy is a brick house. He is amazing, and he's usually warranted by a removal spell when he comes down. So I would kind of play him as like, hey, here's my threat of the game. Like, I'm going to win the game if you let this guy stay on the board. You know, what's your answer? And then, like, play him out, then play out your Ahn-Crop Crasher, and then go in for the kill. Unlicensed Disintegration, we've got a full playset. It's going to be bouncing off of the Kitty of the City, Metallic Mimic, dealing an extra 3 damage. Card's are really good, and of course it kills creatures. So let's look over here at the sideboard real quick, just before I get into it. So we've got 2 Transgress the Minds, 2 Lost Legacies, 2 Hour of Glories, 2 Abrades, 2 Sweltering Suns, 1 Hour of Devastation because that card is redonk, 2 Never to Returns, and 2 Insult to Injuries. Now these are going to be like, you know, control, combo. This is going to be the God decks to fight against. This will be artifact, hate, and removal. This is going to be going wide against your type of like strategies like zombies or tokens. Hour of Devastation is going to kill literally everything if you need it to. Insult to Injury is your New Perspectives Fog decks, especially the blue-green mill deck that's going around, which I will do a live stream on probably tomorrow or the following day. That deck is crazy. That's going to help you get through and deal damage that's going to be fatal. And then, of course, Never to Return is going to be your Planeswalker removal. So that card is great. But let's just get into it. Just going to do some tournament practice, get some matches in. But let me turn this down just a hair for me. Alrighty. But I'm excited to show you. I hope this deck does well on camera. So it did well in playtesting. So let's see. All right, we've got Minotaur, Aether Hub, Burning-Fist, Metallic, and 2 Unlicensed. I like this because I can do Aether Minotaur or Aether Mountain, then Mimic, then Burning-Fist, then discard Burning-Fist with alms, and then Unlicensed to do an extra 3. I think that's great. I'm going to keep that. If you draw into this mana, that would be great too, because we need it for the Unlicensed. Just going to throw out a mountain and pass turn. Whoop, pulling this up real quick. Alrighty. Let's see what we got over here. Desert of the Mindful. Gotcha. Passing the turn. Back to me. Grisly Survivor is our draw for the turn. Sweet. Gonna have Aether Hub, then get out a Metallic Mimic named Minotaur, and pass turn. The first 2 to 3 turns of this deck is kind of more of a setup, which is great, but it's also slower than like your average aggro deck. So it's going to be something that you need to keep in mind, especially when they're at 2 mana, to think about, okay, I have 2 mana, I want to have one mana open for a censor type of situation. So let's get out a Burning-Fist here. They can't censor it because I have 1 mana open, so that's great. It's going to come down as a 3/2. Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to Winds of Rebuke, Metallic Mimic, or Unsummon. They're going to cycle. Gotcha. No problem. Alrighty. Just going to get in for 2 here. One of the things about this deck is you never want to forget to attack. Never. You always want to be turning sideways as much as possible. Luckily, we're going up against probably a slower matchup. Maybe a New Perspectives or Sphinx type style deck. I'm not too sure yet. Alrighty. So we have options here. We can either do a Metallic Mimic. We can do a Grisly Survivor that comes down as a 3/4, which I assume will get Void Shattered or killed. So let's go in for an Alms of the Vein, pump the Burning-Fist, discard that, and get in for, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on turn 4. Let's do that. Just going to go to combat here. Swing out. Going to discard. Alms of the Vein. Trigger. Target opponent. Pay 1. Gets +2. So there's 5, 6, 7. And bam, bam, bam. Down to 8. Blue-black cycle? Yeah, that's probably the deck that I'm playing against right now. There's a lot of cards that kind of go in and out of these decks that, like, I can't really pay it. Like, it's hard to pay attention to is, like, what the deck type is until they start rolling. So, now the thing for me is I still only have 3 mana, so I can get out a Metallic Mimic here that could probably be Void Shattered or just straight up countered. Or I can just swing out again, so that's what I'm going to do. I would like to get Ahn-Crop Crasher. I'll try for that because I have a Grisly Survivor in my hand. Because he has haste, and I can swing with him in the opening. But I'm assuming there'll be a Censor here. Waiting for this guy. Could have got in for 7 that turn as well. But I can get in for a possible 8. Okay, there we go. That's fine. Just going to get in for 5 now. He's going to cycle his Horror of the Broken Lands. I'm going to get in for 5. Take him down to 3. Let's see. Does he have anything that can really stop what I'm doing? I also have Unlicensed Disintegration, so if he tries to play out like a Sphinx or something this turn, I can just Unlicense and kill him. So, again, this deck is quite fast. It's not blazingly like, oh my god, but it is like turn 5, I'm going to be, turn 5 or 6, I'm going to be doing some lethal damage. So, let's see here. All right, he's gonna do Liliana's Death Majesty. I'm going to do Unlicensed Disintegration on that 2/2 zombie and going to win. And that's game 1. Or return a creature, doesn't matter. I mean, that's fine. Yep. GG. No. There we go. All right, sideboard. Really not interested in doing anything different. I am going to take out Magma Sprays and put in Transgress the Minds. Let's go for... Let's see. I always want to go for Insult because it can, double the win capability of this deck. Is this league? No, this is just tournament practice. I like to try and just kind of deck test in tournament practice. Let's see. Let's go with Never to Return. I like that. We'll hit Submit. The reason I don't like going into League is, like, tournament practice kind of gives, like, a more generalized approach to, like, what you would normally expect from an FNM or... ooh, this is kind of a terrible hand. No Cut to Ribbons. That was actually in my sideboard, and I took it out. I should probably put it back in there now that I've like played with it some more. But I do like the card a lot because it is a great game ender near the end of the cycle. Dude, I kind of want to keep this because I can do turn 2 Key to the City, turn 3 Neheb, although he'll have a Censor or a counter card. I'm gonna mulligan. Well, this is a worse hand. I mean, it's not terrible, but it is pretty bad. Do I go to 5? Let's go to 5. Sure. We're on the draw, so at least I have that. I'll put that on the bottom. If I draw into some mana, I'm fine. That's going to be the crux of it. What do we got for 1-drops? Are we cycling something? Are we not? Yeah, that was a bad hand, Blatz. Yeah, cycling, Razakat's right. No problem. Swoo! Saved by the land. All right, we're going to play that mountain and pass turn. And again, same thing. We're going to do Metallic Mimic, then probably Bloodrage Brawler. Ooh, no blue mana. Very nice getting out our 3rd mana there. Play out a Metallic Mimic. Do a Minotaur. Pass turn. All right, probably looking for it. No blue mana. Wow. Okay. That's good for me. You choose a creature card from that player discards that card, scry 1. Gotcha. Okay, so he's probably going to grab the Brawler here. I would grab the Brawler. Of course, the Crasher does have haste, so it can hit him in for 4. So that's going to be a toss-up. Which one do you want? Okay, the Brawler. That makes sense. Too bad there isn't a Minotaur 1-drop. Yeah, Aaron, I agree with that. That is kind of the downside of the deck. Not having a 1-drop. Oh, that's nice. Let's see. Do I discard a Key to the City or just go in with the Crasher here? Let's just go in with the Crasher. I like that idea a little bit more. Just kind of get in for 6. Going to 14. Yeah, I wish there was a 1-drop Minotaur. That would probably push this deck to like second tier to probably 2 tier or 1 tier, tier 1, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. All right, so I like Never, but I can use it as a discard outlet for Bloodrage Brawler here. So that's great. All right, yield to a trigger, discard, and just get in for 6 again. This deck's just too slow against my deck. So we'll see what happens. When Key to the City comes down, it's going to be, I mean, I got lethal on board, so unless he has something, you know, truly. Yeah, that's it. All right, play lobby. Well, that was it for game 1. That's a quick 2-0. Let's go in for another game. Metallic Mimic is probably going to be important for Tribal Aspect in Ixalan. Yeah, I agree. Would it be just a 1-1, 2-1, or what? For the 1-drop, I would honestly like the 1-drop to be like maybe a 2-1 with a downside, like a discard outlet or something. I think that would be cool. Or maybe a 1-1 with Menace, like Insolent Neonate. I like that idea a lot too. I like this hand because I can kind of do some setup. But yeah, I think Metallic Mimic, because of the way Ixalan has been kind of talked about, as far as like, oh, it's going to be new tribes and pirates and dinosaurs. I think Metallic Mimic is going to be one of those cards that's going to be really good. All right. Getting into some Fiery Tempers that I can discard with Key to the City. So you can see some of that action, which is really good. Gonna cycle a Censor. Gotcha. Looking for a mana. Kept a 1-mana hand, right? No, you're just cycling it at the end of your turn. Gotcha. All right. Sweet. Let's get out a Metallic Mimic here. This could be the Simic mill deck that we're going up against right now. If that's the case, we'll want to put Insult into our main board. Another tap land. Okay. Let's go for a Key to the City here. And because we can discard a Fiery Temper to deal 5 this turn. Just getting around the Censor right now until we get our 4th mana. Yep. That's fine. Discard a card. Yield. Targeting him. Pay 1. Now, I could have kept that to ping one of his creatures, but I'm pretty sure this is the mill deck. Just based on the mana base and the Censor there. We'll find out, though, in the following turn, so that could have been a mistake. Let's see. What do you think about black-red aggro deck? I'm not sure. Oh, there's a Magma Spray. And then let's see. But discard is it? But is discard even a downside? Not in this deck. That's why I think it's something that like they'll put on there. No. Nope. There's our 4th land. All right. Let's get out a Crasher here. He may have a full counter. We'll see what happens. Is there a full counter? Essence Scatter. Yep. All right, because I know he's going to be doing a lot of stuff like this, let's go for... Oh, nope. Let's discard a Fiery Temper to his face while we're at it. Red mana. Simic Mill, it's I have a deck tech on the channel right now. If you check it out, it's a blue-green mill deck. Basically, you're fogging. Why not bolt him at the end step of his turn? I can definitely do that. I'm just not. I'm not sure why. He passed his turn. Gotcha. He didn't do anything, did he? Let me... Yeah, let's use that ability to draw 2 cards this turn. There's a Burning-Fist. There's a Fiery Temper. This will be countered if it's played out. Fatal Push. Let's see. Whoop. Gonna pass turn. Let's see here. Black-Red Minotaurs? Yeah, Tom. I love Black-Red Minotaurs. All right, what's he doing? Just gonna end turn. That's fine. See, I'm gonna do it at the end step this time for you. You can disallow that if you want. All right. Counter? Nope. Let's see. Yes. Yes. Get into a Foreboding Ruin there. Let's get out of Burning-Fist. He's going to counter it, but we just want to get some counters out of his deck. Also, love your deck text and how concise and in-depth you are. I keep looking at standard brews, and your videos are usually the first to come up. I appreciate that, Aaron. Really, that's awesome. Wow, that's stuck. Oh, crap. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, he's probably looking for his 6th mana, probably for a Torrential Gearhulk or something like that. Nope, he's got a Harness Lightning. That's fine. How much better do you think the new Neheb is over the previous one? 2/2 is weak, but the first strike was solid. I actually did not even put the new Neheb in the deck. The 5 mana slot is so high in this kind of matchup. I'm going to discard my Key to the City. I think it's a good card. I just think that it needs to be in a slower deck. So that's kind of my opinion on that. Yes. And again, Key to the City, it's just going to be straight value town all the way. Let's get out of Neheb here. If this happens, it probably won't happen. He'll probably counter that. But I think Neheb the Worthy is a great card once it hits the board and can do some work. Yeah, this is Temur Energy. I figured it out. we did it, folks. We figured it out. So this is probably a tier 1 style deck. Not sure what I can do against it after he gets his his stuff kind of online. New Neheb plus Ribbons in the graveyard is amazing. Yeah. Yes, I agree with that wholeheartedly. But I think with this kind of deck, the curve is just so high that it's difficult to deal with. Just going to discard a Fatal Push here. Probably out of time now, since he's got the mana. Let's see, 2 cards. Well, he can try and get rid of both of these. Let's see if this happens, though. Minotaur. Brawler. I could have done Key to the City on Magma Spray and then Minotaur. Yeah, let's do that. I can do that in response. Cool. Very nice. That way I have an empty hand. And Bloodrage, he can't discard anything. So, there we go. Yeah, what do you think about Afflict mechanic in this standard? I think Afflict is really great. I think that there just hasn't been a deck that has really found it yet. Am I playing Incendiary Flow? I am not playing Incendiary Flow. I'm kind of using Fiery Temper for Incendiary Flow now because I have a lot of discard outlets. There's the Torrential Gearhulk. That's fine. One of the things now is I can get in for 5 every turn, unblockable. So he's going to harness lightning. Let's see. Then can he get it for 4? He can. This is going to be a close match. Which is good. Yeah, for 4. Gonna get 3. Gonna go down to 1. All right. No, but yeah, I'm not playing Incendiary Flow. I'm using Fiery Temper over Incendiary because of the discard outlets I have. So that helps this deck a lot. One of the good things against this deck is that, yeah, that's fine, is that the deck has a lot of activated abilities, so Disallow is really the only card that can, like, interact with it, which means, like, counter decks like this have a hard time not dying to it as frequently. Let's see. Let's do that. All right. Make him unblockable. Going to get out a Bloodrage here, and he's probably going to get countered with the Disallow in the graveyard by another Gear Hulk. That's probably what's going to happen right here. If there's one, there's usually 2. That's kind of usually what happens. Oh, there's a Magma Spray. Okay. So he doesn't have another Gear Hulk. However, Bloodrage does come in. Thoughts on Bomat Courier in a red aggro deck? I think a mono red aggro deck with Bomat Courier is great. I'm actually playing around with a deck tech that'll go out either this week or next week for a mono red deck. I think there's a lot of potential there that really hasn't been capitalized on. So that's something to really look into. I think MTG Goldfish may have a metagame. If you go to a metagame in Standard, I think they have a deck it's like mono red that's fairly good. Although there were some cards I kind of disagreed with that I wanted to put into my deck to test. Yep, I'm just going to get in for 5 again. That's fine. What about Cartouche/Trial combo for these colors? It works wonders for me at times. I think the Cartouche-Trial combo works, but again, it's a combo, so it's going to be less reliable than just like an overall basically good board presence. What's going on here? Sweltering Suns? Yeah. I think it's got me on lockdown pretty good. Pretty good. Game 2 is going to be the one where I'm going to be doing a little bit better. You have up for a counter here, so let's go for Crasher. See what happens. Disallow. Gotcha. Now, I do have the ability, I believe, let's see. No, that was in game 2 of the last game. Oh, man. Mardu Vehicle's dead? No, this is not a Vehicle's deck, obviously, but if you're asking is Mardu Vehicle's dead overall, like, in the format, I don't believe that at all. I think that it's a lot better than people give it credit for. It's just that it just kind of fell out of favor because these heavy control strategies are so powerful. Let's see. Okay. Let's try for a Burning Fist here. I think this deck wants to kill them by turn 5 or 6. Looks good, though. I like it. Yeah, this deck is definitely, like, we're in the late game now, and that's basically, like, that's it. There's nothing we can really do. It's going to get out another Gear Hulk. Yep. Yeah, that's game. All right, let's just concede. Go to game 2. Let's see. We're going to take out Fatal Pushes. We're going to take out probably it, actually. Let's grab Transgress the Minds. Oop, accidentally grabbed a Lost Legacy there. 2 Abrades. Insult is good here because we're trying to get in a little bit faster. Let's put that in and take out 2 Nehebs. 2 Unlicensed Disintegration. We're basically taking out some of our difficult to deal with cards that can't do much early in the game. All right, let's run with that. Needs more ribbons. I think it may actually be good in the sideboard now that I've been playing with this more and more because I deck tested a lot with it and like brought it in and out, and it was great, and then it wasn't great, and then I was like, and it probably would take the slot of in the sideboard maybe of 1 Lost Legacy, 1 Hour of Glory, something like that. So. Let's see. Motor vehicles just isn't market. That's true. I would like to play first, yes. Let's see what this hand is. This hand's not terrible. Getting in pretty quickly. I actually like the 2 discard outlets to Burning-Fist here. Let's keep that. What about black-red artifact, aggro, Bomat, plus Inventor's Apprentice, Scrap Heap, and PNLR? Oh, unlicensed? Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's probably the best you can hope for in a mono red. Although the deck I was building, I kind of like was more leaning on cards like Insolent Neonate, things like that had Unmenace early in the game, and cards that cycled, or when you discarded cards, you could like get in a little bit quicker. Key to the City is a card that I feel like a lot of people overlook, just because it's like ridiculous. Let's see, there's a Key to the City right there. But because we're tapped out, let's get out a Burning-Fist. They're tapped out, not me. And then we'll just kind of get in as much as we can, as quickly as we can. I like this setup. If he plays some red mana and does a Harness Lightning, though, we're screwed. So that's going to be the primary concern. There's some red. Let's see what happens here. Does he want to keep up for a Censor? Nope, Magma Spray. Yep. I think Scrap Heap is probably the answer, although the, let's see. Yeah, I think Scrap Heap would probably be a good answer for against control. But again, like, it's not in the deck because this was like a tribal style deck. So let's do Key to the City here. And then we'll just pass turn. We'll be discarding Unlicensed probably to that to do an Alms of the Vein or Fiery Temper to the face. So we can do stuff. It's just going to be a little bit slower than what we want it to be. This is probably going to be a 0-2 for us for this deck, just based on the type of deck we're playing against. It's a really bad matchup. Let's see. Yep. Let's do Fiery Temper. Yield to that. His face. Red. Yep. Okay. All right, now we can start doing the Key to the City where we can draw some cards to get some value here. Because we have Alms of the Vein. Smoldering Marsh. There's an Abrade to kill a Torrential Gearhulk when it comes down. I'm going to pass turn. Just the shutdown is so fast on this deck. It's just very difficult. Supreme Will. Do you think Jackal Tribal has a chance with all the new ones that came out? Sadly, no. I really wanted it to work, too. There's just no, like, Jackal Lord, technically. There's just nothing really that they can do. I mean, like, you have Metallic Mimic, but it's just not great. So, Attune with Aether. I think there are a lot of good Jackals, but I think that the problem isn't that there are good Jackals. It's just that their synergies aren't that amazing. Key to the City gives aggro so much longevity and evasion. Great card. Yes, I agree, Mike. This card is great for what we're trying to do. Yep. You want to discard? You want to cancel that? I doubt it. Because you'll be wide open. Yep. Pay 1 black. Yep. All right. Let's see what we got. Gonna pay 2 again. Transgress the Mind, a Grisly Survivor. Let's go with a Transgress. I like that. Probably gonna get countered here. Probably a Torrential Gearhulk in his hand, something like that. If it gets countered, that means we know he has something like that. Yeah, it's gonna get countered. So he's got probably a Gear Hulk in his hand right now. No problem. So the next card we'll probably want to discard will probably be Insult. Because Injury can do 2 damage to him as well. All right, there's Aether Hub, 5 cards in hand. Gonna say yes to that. There's 3 right there, so he can actually shoot something for 6 on the board. Yep. Just gonna discard Insult to Injury. Nothing's gonna happen, but I am gonna use that as a draw outlet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aw, destroy target artifact with enchantment. Oh, that's nice. That's not nice, guy. Let's see if we can get this out. Grisly Survivor. 3 toughness, so a Magma Spray can't kill it, but a Harness Lightning can. So it may not... Okay, it hits. Cool. Just going to pass turn after that. Goodness gracious. Harness Lightning. Or a Glimmer. Okay. Glimmer of Genius. Very nice. I feel a bit better about this matchup, but I still don't feel confident that we'll win. There's 6 mana right there. Sweltering Suns. There we go. It's just so difficult to come back once they have a lot of mana like going on. Really nothing I can do but pass turn here. Could Fiery Temper them for 3, but I can do that on their turn anyway. It's fine. They'll want to... see, I'll probably Fiery Temper, which will get out... Yeah, there's just Supreme Well. Probably Fiery Temper their face. They'll try to disallow that with a Gear Hulk, and then I'll Abrade the Gear Hulk. That sounds like a good play. Off topic, but do you think Liliana's Defeat will play in Modern? Seems great as a Grixis control. Yes, I absolutely agree with that. Liliana's Defeat is great. Oh, what is he doing? Tireless Tracker. That's weird. Let's just go for a Fiery Temper to the face here. Like our plan. Yeah, I think Liliana's Defeat is amazing. That's going to be a card that's like going to be sideboard play. There were a lot of cards in Hour of Devastation that were like basically like bulk modern playable cards. So, dang. He's trying to outpace me now. Let's do an Abrade on that. And I'll do an Unlicensed on the following turn, because he's completely tapped out. Nope. Actually going to do a Injury first. Well, wait. Is it 3 or 2? No, it won't kill it. Okay, so we're going to do an Unlicensed. Just want to make sure it's dead. Chandra's Defeat, worth it in Standard and Red. It's a good card. I'll give it that. The problem is that there are not that many decks running red creatures besides like a Glory Bringer. I mean, it's a good sideboard card if you're like if your meta is really red. I think that's great. I think the Uprise and Chandra, I think it's Torture Defiance. The uptick in that value of that card makes it a little bit better. This is going to get countered, or Torrential Gear Hulk out of the way. I'm dead. There's nothing I can really do because he has so much mana now. But I think that it's going to depend on your meta, absolutely. I don't think Chandra's Defeat overall is a good card just because like it's not as flexible. Liliana's Defeat in Modern is flexible because there are so many cards in Black that it's just ridiculous, like that you're using. So that's going to be like the pinnacle of what you're trying to do there. Torrential Gear Hulk. Oh my god. Looking for a, what is this, Glimmer? I can actually kill this guy with a injury in Neheb. So that's funny. That's real funny. 77 of you are watching right now. That's a lot of people. Oh my god. Yep. Got to get that scry and card draw, man. Harness lightning. Yeah, there it goes. I think I'm going to just scoop. Probably going to scoop on this one. Do you think Endless Sands would be good for this deck? Exile your minions away from the Harness Lightning, blah, 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 blah. I think it's too slow, honestly. I think it's a good card for evasion like this, but if they kill your Endless Sands or something like that, like, or disallow your activated ability, that's going to be the crux of it. I think it's a good card. I'm just not sure what deck it's going to be in yet, honestly. Okay, let's see what we got here. Here's a Crasher. Ojo018 Hero. That's going to get countered for another Gear Hulk. Nope. Actually, it's going to get a Glimmered. That's fine. I'm playing this out because I want to. But I don't think it's going to be... There's a Harness Lightning, yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Mono Mario, you're hurting me. You're hurting me so much. Yep. I'm just gonna do 2 damage to that and that with the injury here. Because I can, you're tapped out. Maybe Endless Sands in a Revolt deck like green-white? I'm not sure. I think that could probably work. Oops, excuse me. Burp. Yeah, I think that might be able to work, but, you know, again, I'm not 100% sold on that idea. Would Key to the City be a viable card for mono red aggro? Absolutely, Key to the City will be a great mono red card for aggro. It makes your little dudes that you dropped on turn 1, 2, and 3, like, you know, unblockable. So that's amazing. That's going to be one of the things where it's, you know, you need to get in, and that's going to close out your game. Good question there, Vernon. Josh, I think Hostile Desert in a discard deck would work at 1 or 2. Maybe. I might try it with this deck. I did look at it, but I didn't like. Let's see. Let's just cast that. There's nothing we can do. So, if you have Void Shadow, that would be cool. Boop, boop. I'm going to do everything I can to try and stay in the game. Disallow. Or another Gear Hulk. Yep, another Gear Hulk. What are you going to grab? Disallow? Looks like it. Yep. It's the only card that can interact with the Aftermath ability. 11 energy. So much energy. I'm dead. All right, I'm just going to concede. All right, let's go to a different match. Mono Mario, you trounced me heavily. Let's go with another one. See if we can get one more round in. Zenigma. My name is Edward Enigma. That's a Riddler reference. I will play first. Let's see. 2 cards, 3, everything 3. I'm going to mulligan that. Good game, Blatz. Yeah, I mean, it was a good game. It just wasn't a fun game for me because it's going up against control. This is not a good hand. This is a bad hand, but I mean, it might work. Sure. Thank you. Oh my gosh. No. Whew. Sometimes the MTGO algorithm, man, it can really mess you up. I'm gonna lift this back up. I feel like my mic has been falling. Whoop. Let's see. Is it viable to do a standard mono black discard deck? I don't know. I haven't really looked at the landscape as far as like how many cards there are for that. Maybe Minotaur. I'll have to look and see like how much in black we can do. I think Alms of the Vein is a great card, obviously, but just full discard in just black would be difficult. The archetype for discard or madness. Oh, there's a fatal push. Is really for red black. That's going to be the setup. So I can do a Bloodrage Brawler here and discard Alms of the Vein, but it won't do anything, which is sad. But would rather have that than get rid of these guys. So, nope, can't cast it. Dim lands, yeah. Let's see, yeah. Pass and turn. Yep. Would like a land, please. Let's go for attacks. Getting forward to the face. That's it. Hello from Germany. Oh, I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name, but hello. I appreciate you coming out. Let me lift this up a little bit more. My mic stand is falling on me. Torment of Venom. Ouch. Let's discard a card. Ugh. Need mana. Let's see. 4. Tomb of Scarabs. Oh, ouch. Ouchie. Ouchie. This is a mono black curse deck, I believe. I'll just discard a card to that. That's fine. Man, no lands still. Wow. We're at turn 6, and I only have 2 lands. The magic gods are not smiling upon me today. Holy cow. Yep, there's an Accursed Witch. Yep. Let's get rid of a Grisly Survivor here. There we go. Maximus Whitaker, do you play, is it Whittaker? Yeah, Whitaker. Do you play the new Neheb? Not in this deck, and the reason is because the mana curve in this deck is really low. It's at 3. But it was just so much more difficult to get out and stay than you would think. Plus, it's one of those cards where it's like it's not really synergizing that well with what I'm doing. Getting in for 4 here. Yeah, I just I'm blah, 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 staggering on lands really badly. Let's see. I'll lose a life this turn. Ah! This is absurd. It's turn 8. Come on, Magic MTGO. Come on. I need some land. Holy cow. This is just sad. He's going to kill me with an Accursed Witch because I don't have land. Yep. That happens. Okay, hey, I got something. Oh my gosh. Let's get out of Neheb. Is there anything you're going to especially miss after rotation? I mean, the Madness cards are the cards that make this deck really great. Like, I think it's Alms of the Vein and License. Wait, no. Are those guys? Yeah, they're gone when we recycle, right? Torment of Hellfire. Oh! Ooh. Let's see. I'm going to discard a card. I'm going to lose 3 life. 3 life. Lose a creature. I'm dead. Oh, man. Do you play any Scrap Heap Scroungers in this list? No, because this deck was a sideboard. This deck was a Minotaur tribal only deck. My opponent said unlucky, and I said very. LOL. Oh my gosh. Jolt, you know what would be good with Neheb? Another Neheb. Yo, dog, I got you Neheb. You want your Neheb? I want your Neheb? Come on. All right, let's do. Oh my gosh. Let's do Lost Legacy here. I like Transgress the Mind as well. Probably it. All right, let's submit that. That was just sad. I'll play first, yes. Please. Oh, man. Let's keep that. That looks fine. I'll keep that. Okay, Smoldering Marsh, pass turn. But yeah, Adam, no Scrap Heap Scroungers, because this is like, I was trying to keep it like a tribal, like, you know, only Minotaurs if I could. The only card that's not in here that's not tribal is Metallic, and he's only here because he's a tribal lord, technically. So he makes the deck kind of work. All right. Let's go in the mountain. We can either Metallic Mimic, Transgress the Mind. Let's go with a Mimic here and watch it die to a Fatal Push, which is fine. I just want to try and get our setup going. Yeah, it's going to die to a Fatal Push. I couldn't grab Fatal Push anyway with Transgress. Lay Bare the Heart may be a better pick in this particular matchup. 2 cards. There it is. Speak of the devil. I tell you what. All right. What you going to grab? Maybe a Neheb. Maybe the Crasher. Or maybe a Transgress. Maybe he just doesn't want Transgress. There's the Crasher, yeah. That makes sense. Tribal Naga, Champion of Wits, looking beefy. Oh my gosh, now I want to try and build that. Oh, that would be cool. Give me mana. Yes. Yes, Guardian. That would be really cool. The price on this deck, last time I checked, it was like, I think it was around 40. I have a deck tech on the channel. If you want to pull it up, it's I think near the end of the deck tech, I show like the full deck and then the price. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it was around 40-ish tickets. In paper though, I'm not 100% sure. Pass and turn. Getting lots of mana this time. My opponent said my turn to lose mana. I was like, LOL. MTGO, man. Let's play out, let's see. Gonna swing in. Gonna discard a Fiery Temper to his face. Because once Neheb hits anything, you have to discard a card. Yep. Which is one of the great, like, interactions of Neheb. Boom, boom. There we go. And then I'm going to play out a Burning Fist here just to get some extra value. He's also a 4/1 thanks to me only having 1 card in hand, which is Transgress the Mind. So I may play that the following turn. No mana for him? Oh, no. No, what is happening? Oh, my gosh. So let's do a Transgress here. Okay. Tormented Venom, Tormented Scarabs, Bantu's Lots of Reckoning. Let's get rid of that. The other ones are bad, but that one can kill us. Let's go for 8. Yeah, sideboard. Oh, that's sad. Wouldn't even Mirage Mirror be a thing in this deck? 3 mana is a lot to ask for standard in this kind of situation. I think it would be good, but I think it would need kind of like tinkering around with. But I'm not sure. You know, I think that's one of those cards where more playtesting is required because it's such an interesting card to deal with, and you know, I don't know. I don't think it would synergize that well with the deck just because we're discarding so many things, and it would kind of be a dead card in your hand. Kind of like how Unlicensed is sometimes a dead card in your hand when you don't have a lot going on. Let's hit submit here. I'm okay. Just found this channel. Cool stream. This Minotaur deck looks better than I thought. Yeah, Bob, this deck is great. I like it a lot. In the FNMs, it's going to be really great on like Paper Magic and stuff like that. But in MTGO, like in tournament practice and just for fun, stuff like that, I mean, it's a blast to play. I don't think it's like a tier 1 deck, obviously, but it is a fun deck to just, you know, clown around with. 1 mana? Come on. Come on, deck. I want more than 1 mana. Gonna mulligan that. 2 mana. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. Put that on top. What's your favorite MTG color? Probably blue, because I like playing control a lot, but playing control on camera is impossibly difficult. Let's play out a swamp here. But yeah, I like it a lot. What's your favorite? Oh, sorry, wait. Mirror and Frank Sanity would be fun. That would be dumb. I agree it would be fun, though. Tomorrow or the following day, I'll be streaming my Simic mill deck. That deck is a ton of fun. Oh, Labor of the Heart. He's probably going to grab the Brawler here. That was a good turn 2. Probably the Brawler. Maybe Burning-Fist, but I would say Brawler. Burning-Fist has the ability to get to 2. Or to get to 4 mana, to get 4 damage. This guy has 4 right off the bat. Oh, he took wow, he took Fiery Temper. That's interesting. That's a weird pick. I can't do it because I don't have red mana, which is sucky, but wow. Interesting pick. I would not have done that myself. So we're getting into 4 mana here, so I can play out my Brawler pretty nicely. It's probably going to die to a Fatal Push or something, since this guy seems to be playing like a playset of that. Let's do Mountain. Pass turn. Mirror and Frank Sanity would be hilarious, though. But yeah, the next streams I'll be doing, the next one I'll be doing will be Cat Tribal 2.0, which I do have a deck tech on the channel, and then a Simic mill deck, which is hilarious. Every time I play it in tournament practice, it's always like, people are like, oh, this deck is so infuriating, and then they're always like, oh, cool deck, man. So it's either one of the two. Bloodrage Brawler, Burning-Fist Minotaur. Let's go with the Brawler again. It's going to be another removal spell. I'm going to get rid of Unlicensed Disintegration here. I pass. What are your usual stream times? First time watcher, you seem like a cool dude. Thanks, Tyler. My usual stream times is, for now, like we just started like last week, and I streamed twice last week, which was like Monday and Tuesday. Ooh, Tormented Scarabs. And I'm just going to lose 3 life here. Yep. Okay. Let's do a Burning Fist here. And it went really well. And then I was going to stream this past Monday, and my computer was like, no! It was like dying. So I decided not to do that. And I got a new hard drive. So I fixed it up, and now I'm streaming today. I'm going to try. I would love to do like a weekday, every weekday stream. That would be like my goal, to try and get that. I feel like I can do it eventually, but for now, I'm just going to say like it's going to be like Mondays, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Torment of Venom. Ugh. It's controller, loses 3 life, and da-da-da. Okay, I'm just going to... I could have probably sacrificed that permanent instead of lost 3 life, but whatever. Man, these torments are killing me, literally. Okay, let's see. 4, I can get him for 12 there. Let's get out Grisly Survivor here for having 2 cards, 2 creatures on the board. That's going to help me out a little bit more. Sadly, on the upkeep, let's see, get him for 2. Pretty sure he's got me this game. I staggered a little bit at the beginning there. New to MTG, love the stream. Dervin? Is that how you pronounce it? Dude, MTG is awesome. And it's funny because like there are a lot of really great streamers and players on MTG. But there's sometimes they're just a little boring. Just a little bit. Ouch. I'm gonna lose 3 life. Lose 3 life. Discard card. Yep, that's fine. Sure. Gosh. Okay. In turn, yep. I'm not. I'm always yield to that. Sorry. Dang it. I guess I'm just gonna lose 3 life and go to 2. All right, this will be a discard outlet. Ouch. Yeah, that's game. Excuse me. Yep. Yep, that's game. Ouchie. Let's do one more match. One more, and then I'll call it a day for this particular deck. I might come back later tonight and do the Cat Tribal, just because I didn't stream yesterday. I won that, yes. There's 2 mana there. 1 mana, 1 mana. That's fine. Play out a Mountain. Look at this guy. Fuzziness is saying, good luck, have fun. Ditto. What a nice young man. Plains. All right, let's get a swamp out here. Burning-Fist. Pass turn. Doop-doo-doo. White-blue. Let's see what we got going on here. Play out an Aether Hub. Gonna swing out, probably discard an Unlicensed Disintegration. Actually, I like the ability to do that. Let's do an Alms of the Vein. Yield. Yield. All right. That's 3, 7. Ouchie. Turn 3 swing is good. Good stuff. 3 mana. Dynavolt Tower. Gotcha. All right. Let's get out a Metallic Mimic here. Name Minotaur. Taste the Beast. Does anybody remember that movie? That movie is kind of old now, I guess, but it was a lot of fun. Swinging in for 2. Alrighty. Lots of removal spells in my hand right now, and I do not need any of them. Yep. Main phase Anticipate. That's strange. Looking for a mana, probably. Yep. That's fine. Okay. Let's get in for 6 here. I think that's a good idea. Whoop. Gonna cancel on that. Discard a Fatil Pushu. Ah, I should have not done Aether Hub. It's fine. Whatever. I'm playing against a somewhat control strategy, so that's fine. Getting in for 6. Going to 7. Going to 5. All right. I've got lethal on board the following turn. He just needs something to do. So I think he'll probably kill my Burning-Fist Minotaur here with the following turn, but we'll see. Not too sure. Maybe a cast out here. Glimmer. Gonna go up to 6. Yeah, gonna shoot the Burning-Fist. That's probably the move there. One white mana. Authority of the Consuls. Yep. Unlicensed. We'll probably just attack out here. And he's going to ping Burning-Fist. Yep. Take him down to 3. Play out Grisly Survivor here. He's going to gain a life from this, but I need the tempo, so. And Dynavolt Tower, I guess it does 3 damage. Yeah, it can kill. It can't kill this guy because of the token. So I would say that's kind of a misplay on his part, but I mean he would have died otherwise. So that is kind of sad. Looking for maybe a cast out, Fumigate. Let's see. How do you feel about Cartouche of Zeal for this deck? I like the actual idea of the Cartouche of Zeal. There's like a lot of people are like Cartouche and then the Trial like together. But I just like having the ability to have removal in the deck in the main board especially. But right now it's kind of it's dead to me. You're dead to me because of my situation. Would also like to draw into some mana too, but those are two things that happen to me very frequently. There's a Dovin Bond. Yep. Yeah, I'm probably dead now because of the life gain. Yep. Let's get out a Mimic here. Gonna gain life from that. Would never think to put Authority of the Consoles in main board, but There's Chase. Would Claim to Fame work well here? I had Claim to Fame in the deck during deck testing. I liked it a lot. The problem was that it was just like these removal cards during control strategies. They're just dead cards most of the time if you don't have anything to bring back. And because a lot of the creatures were 3 mana, it was really difficult to deal with. Let's do 3 damage to Dovin Bond here. Not to Jace. Yes to Dovin. All right. All right. See what happens. Scry 1, then draw a card. Gotcha. Can you make a deck with a Scarab God and Liliana's Death Majesty? You can make a deck with that. I think it would be really cool. But I'm not 100% sure on the viability of it. I'm just going to kill Metallic Mimic here. I think that those top-end cards are great. Getting them to work together might be a different story because Death Majesty is double black. So it's more difficult to work around with. Man, it's all the removal. I've just decided to draw into every bit of it. This is all coming out. Whoop, I'm not... yeah, let's attack Jace before he goes off. Dynavolt Tower? No? Okay. I love how I put the removal in the deck to deal with let's creature strategies, and then this I'm like, nope, not creature strategies. Just dumb. Hey, just got here. How is the deck doing so far? So game 1, I went 2-0 really quickly. Game 2, I played against Temur Control. Got wasted, and this I believe is what, game 1. Oh, and then also played against a mono black Torment of Scarabs deck. Where game 1, I got completely mana screwed. Game 2, he got completely mana screwed. And then game 3, he kind of just won through chip damage. So, whoop, dropped a card. And this is game 1 of this strategy. So, we're doing all right. We're not doing great. Not doing terrible. About what I expected. 2 Dynavolt Towers is hilarious. And then right now, I'm all removal, and then it's a control deck. So hear me out. Green-blue flash with Roness's Monument. Blue counterspells his top plays, and +2/+2 triggers for Monument to kill high-cost creatures with 1/2 drops. I heard you out. I would need to deck test that to see how it would work. The flash is what's interesting to me. Because it is whenever you cast a creature, and so that would be really cool. Do we have a lot of flash creatures right now? Just off the top of my head? Thoughts on Avacyn Judgment? It looks like it. Yeah, I thought about that as well. That is a card that could be useful in this strategy. Let's see. Finally got something. Censor? I think it would be, yeah, a good sideboard card. I think I'm just going to go to game 3 here. Let's go, or game 2. Let's just go to game 2 here. Take out all this nonsense. What are you talking about? All this removal that I can't use against this kind of strategy. Let's bring in some destroyers. Hour of Devastation would be good. Abrade is great for this strategy. Let's do some Transgress and 1 Lost Legacy. I think we're good. Yep. Alrighty. Would you like to play first? Yes, I would like to play first. Let's see. 2 mana, 2 or 3 mana actually. I like this. I'll keep this. Let's go for a... I mean, doesn't matter, does it? Let's see. No, it doesn't matter. They're both going to... one is going to come in tapped regardless. So. Be like, is it okay? No, that's fine. Tapped mana. Don't you love Magic when the first play is nothing? Oh, sweet. You love it when Ed Sheeran drafts. Do I look like Ed Sheeran? I've heard this twice now. Like, what is happening? What is happening? Let's do a Burning-Fist here. Pass turn. I'm not that great of a singer. I know how to play guitar. That's cool. I mean, I appreciate Ed Sheeran for what he does. He's a cool guy. The bad thing about Lost Legacy is I can't name I can't name Dynavolt Tower, so that's gonna be kind of sucky. But I can name like Jace or Dovin Bond. So let's first. I kind of want to just get set up and rolling. Let's go with Transgress here. There's a Kefnet. There's a Glimmer, Fumigate, Commit. Huh. I'm going to grab the Fumigate, and then I'll grab Kefnet with Lost Legacy. Swing it out. I'm from Tennessee. I'm not from... where is he from? Scotland? I don't know. I don't want to offend anybody. There's a Kefnet. Play that out. Let's get out a Crasher here, I believe. I like that idea. Get in for 5. Again, we want to be attacking out every turn, so. Bristol, UK. Gotcha. Thanks, cat-looking jeans. You think? Okay, gotcha. May want to Wikipedia that. Let's go for I'm gonna cancel here. I kind of just want to go all out with creatures right now because of how many that I have in my hand. Let's attack out with Dovin Bond. Plus, I don't know why he didn't do this one. Maybe he just didn't think about it. Let's get rid of a Burning-Fist. Kill Dovin Bond. Let's play out the Bloodrage. and discard not Dolphin Pond, a Burning Fist. I'm pretty new to MTG. Is this deck easy enough to learn for a newbie? Absolutely. I think the decks I make, I try to make them as uncomplicated as possible. So it's like you can just pick it up and be like, okay, I'm just going to play the cards that come out. So they're not, you know, ridiculous. Like a control deck, I would never pick for a newbie and be like, hey, you should play a control deck because it's really complicated. Let's go in here. Actually, I'm not going to do that. Let's swing first. Going to exert. This creature can't block. Even if he gets turned on this turn with a glimmer or something crazy. Let's discard a card here. 8, 9, 10, 11. There's so close. I could have actually done it again. That might have been the move there. Throw my entire hand away. Probably was the move there. Just that was a misplay on my part. If you can get in for lethal against these kind of strategies, that kind of activated ability, and if they don't, you know, counter the first one, then there's probably something to do with that. Ooh. That was a what? Descend, exile all creatures. Ouchie. Well, while we're on that, let's get Kefnet out of here. One in his hand. And that was it. That's what you get. What part of Tennessee are you from? I'm actually from West Tennessee area, so like I lived in Memphis for a little bit. Right now I'm currently in Jackson, Tennessee, which is like an hour outside of Memphis. So we're known for our barbecue. So I think that's our thing. Also, we have a lot of Civil War stuff around here, like battlegrounds because of Shiloh and all that. Let's see. Do you think Green White Cats has a chance to become competitive play? I think I have actually brought Green White Cats to game days, and I've brought it to like just FNMs in general. I love it. I think it's a really fun card, or fun deck. That's me. But like for me, like I love cats. I love the cat deck, and I've done really well with it. Like there are some people that are like surprised because like by turn 3 or 4, it's like you have an army, you know. So it's very difficult to deal with, especially now when you have stuff like what do you call it? Anointed Procession in the deck because of all the token generators you're doing. It's crazy. Is Legacy better than Dispossess? You look aggro enough to beat down Planeswalkers. Yes and no. The reason I would say Legacy is in this deck more so than anything else, I probably would actually put a Dispossess in here, but it's just it's very, very I don't know, it's a hard decision because, again, Dispossess only grabs artifacts. And so there are so many other decks that run cards that aren't artifacts. So if I can grab a Kefnet over something else, I think I would do that rather than grabbing a Torrential Gearhulk or Dynavolt Tower. However, Dynavolt Tower is really powerful. So let's see. I'm just going to discard this card here while he's doing all this nonsense. Also, Edict Kefnet? Yes, Edict Kefnet. That was his only creature in the deck, I believe. So his win condition is basically Dynavolt Tower, which is sad. Alrighty, let's come on. Play faster, fuzziness. Can you cast out Key to the City? Let's see. I live in Middle Tennessee, but I go to school in McKenzie, an hour away from Jackson. Wow, Vernon, that's close. You already have an license for artifacts, though. I agree. I think that they're... Oh, I just drew 2 lands. I was looking away. Sure, I'll play a land and pass turn. Dang it. He's at 2 life. I mean, he's at 2 life. If I pull into a Fiery Temper, I win. Come on. Let's do this. Do you think vehicles died after the release of Amonkhet and Hour of Devastation? I think, okay, so here's like my conspiracy theory is that, so you have the pros and they kind of jump from deck to deck, like mainly 3 decks, 4 decks, whatever. And it's like, I don't want to say they're lazy. Obviously they do a lot of work. They're hardworking people. But I think they're very stubborn when it comes to like, oh, we figured out the archetype and it's done. And so sometimes they're like, oh, here's a new deck, and then they'll just let the other deck just fall to the wayside, which is fine. They can totally do that. But I still think like Mardu Vehicles is an amazing deck. Still, like it's still a good deck, you know. But it's just people like the new cards, so they'll play the new cards. You know, I'm not sure what the dealio is there, but it is weird, definitely. So just scry one, draw a card. But yeah, the lack in like Mardu Vehicles play recently, I don't think that's really like derivative of anything. But I do think it's very strange because it's still an amazing deck. I mean, it's still a very big part of the meta right now. So I mean, it's not like it's gone. So it's just not like as big as it was, which is fine. Like it's not a big deal. There's an Ahn-Crop Crasher. Can you stop him? You can because you have 2 Dynavolt towers, by the way. You also gain life, so. I have Hour of Devastation, which is hilarious. But yeah, Unlicensed, yeah, it doesn't do it. Abrade does, but Licensed doesn't. Mardu is still a good deck. It's typical beginning a new set standard. The decks will settle down. Yeah, I think that you're probably right on that, Elliot. Absolutely. I just do think that it is you know, awkward that like a deck that was like, oh my god, it's the best deck of the format, and then like it just kind of disappeared. It's still a big part of the meta, but it's like nobody talks about it. They're just kind of like, I guess I'll play Mardu Vehicles, you know, which is fine. And that, again, that's just me like from like an outside perspective, just kind of talking. So if he comes back and wins this at 3 life, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm just kidding. All right, I'm going to kill Dovinbon and not Jace, but closely. Almost Jace. He'll gain 5. Or 2. Go to 5. Another Authority? Oh, no! Oh, no! Absurd. I wish Hour of Devastation would have done 5 damage to the player as well. That would be stupid, honestly. Kill everything, please. Counter. Yep. Oh, it's a commit. Foreboding. Gotcha. What got you into Magic / how long have you been playing? I've been playing since high school. So, like original Mirrodin, I guess. Something around there. Then I kind of got out of it, and then when I got back into it when Scars Mirrodin came out. Approach of the Second Sun. Oh my gosh, this is your other win condition. Good lord. Yeah, I was playing it since whenever Scars Mirrodin, then like New Phyrexia, World Wake, all that kind of stuff. Which was I would say not a terribly good place to get into Magic. It was a ton of fun because like Phyrexia mana is like free mana if you want to spend your life. That's why there's so many cards in that set that are just banned now in multiple formats, not even standard anymore. It's like standard, modern, like everywhere. Gitaxian Probe or, you know, Mental Misstep. It's just dumb. But that's kind of where I got into it for real, like seriously. And then did I just pull another hour? Oh no, sorry, he did commit. He didn't do what? Yeah. I'm drunk with power. What's happening with me? All right, he's gonna probably ult this guy, which is not good. He's gonna come back and win this, but it's fun. I mean, this is all about having fun. Just concede to save time. Crazy Renato. You know what, man? You know what? You're right, but I'm gonna continue because this is gonna be the last game, and then I'll be done for the stream. So I'm just kind of reading comments and having fun. But yeah, I've been playing since high school, probably. My favorite set is probably Innistrad, just because I really like, you know, there's Approach. The one misplay with the Burning-Fist earlier to not end the game. Yeah, Tyler, that was the one that got it. That's it. I could have ended the game, and I chose not to. Because I'm a dummy. I'm a rummy dummy. That is it for today's stream for Minotaur Tribal. I like the deck a lot. I think it does a lot of good work. It's really fast, and up against like creature-based strategies, it's really good. Unluckily, we came up against 3 different, 2 controls and 1 like discard/kill deck. So not a good sign. But I hope you guys liked it. I had a lot of fun playing, and tomorrow will probably be Cat Tribal or Simic Mill, because those decks are ridiculous. I love them a lot. But yeah, like the video if you liked it, and of course, subscribe to MTG Traders for more content like this in the future. My name is Taryn, and I will see you guys in the next video. Or stream. That. Both of those things. Tyler Scott, GG's man, have a good one. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm going to see if I can get off here. Huh. All right. You guys have a good day.